I bet today at the card show is going to be really good. Starting out strong with this numbered Jonte Porter rookie from Panini. I'll take it. It's really amazing the kind of deals you can find at card shows. I found these really amazing 50-cent boxes that I want to share with you from the Front Row Card Show. I found a lot of great stuff. Check this out. At 50 cents a pop, it's kind of hard to not buy a RPA of a quarterback that had an okay career like Mike Glennon. I'm going to pick that up for 50 cents. It should be like $3, maybe a little bit more, but I'm going to pick that up. The bargain boxes are filled with guys who oftentimes had a moment, got out there, got some cool inserts like this Galaxy gear made of them. Numbered to 50, I'm picking that up for 50 cents. That's a no-brainer. David Johnson isn't in the league anymore, I don't believe, but he had a couple years where he was legitimately one of the better running backs in the league. Somebody's going to be nostalgic for that card and pick it up. Carnell Cadillac Williams was a big deal for a few years, and this is a cool throwback jersey card. 50 cents once again. You make the money in the buy, and at 50 cents, there's really no risk. I'm going to pick it up because I think it's a cool throwback card, and I'm sure there's some people out in Tampa Bay or maybe from Auburn, I think that's where Carnell went, that will be fans of that card and pick it up. Drew Lock is still in the league. He's starting some games. This is from Plates and Patches, numbered to 70. A lot of the Plates and Patches stuff is numbered, like a lot of it, and all different kinds of numbering. But for 50 cents, I'll pick that up. Just can't resist it. eBay standard envelope allows me to pick up cards like this Ernest Johnson autograph contenders card. The card goes on eBay roughly between like $3 and $6 back and forth. With the 63-cent shipping on standard envelope, I can make some money if I'm buying these at 50 cents or even $1, so I had to pick that up. Low-end cards are a grind. There's no doubt about that. It takes a lot of work. I have Card Dealer Pro, which I use, that helps me list, 50, 100, 200 cards quickly at a time. I also have a card scanner. That's another tool that helps me. But if you enjoy sports cards, there's nothing better. Nothing more fun than going through these boxes. And if you can make $1 here, $3 there, $4 there, and then go in and find better stuff throughout the day where you can make $5, $10, $20, $100 profit, whatever, that's awesome. This is a great kind of, what I look at it as is like a baseboard. It's just, I can always find this stuff. Every show I go to, I can find deals on the low end. You can't always find deals on the graded Patrick Mahomes PSA 10. People may want to sell it at 100% of comps, but you can always find deals on this lower end stuff because most people don't want to put this work in. I love finding high-end brands like Immaculate, this Jonathan Taylor Immaculate card, in these low-end boxes. 49 of 49. It's like a $2 or $3 card. I'm picking that up at 50 cents. I could run it through Whatnot, or I could put it on eBay, and it should be profitable on either spot. I am buying the card here, not the player, Josh Rosen. This is a Dragon scale to 88. Just a great-looking card. A color match, too, with that kind of green on green or teal on green. It looks pretty good. So I picked that up. There's probably some Josh Rosen fans out there somewhere, maybe a UCLA fan or something like that. So I'll pick it up at 50 cents. I have this really weird skill of just finding like higher end Josh Rosen cards everywhere I go. That's a number to 100. I guess that's not super high end, but I find a lot of low numbered Josh Rosen stuff out there. A perfect example of a guy who was a quarterback prospect like we have every single year in the drafts, that just didn't pan out. Most of the guys that you're buying and selling right now aren't going to end up being worth money long term. Just look at everybody who was selling Desmond Ridder, Sam Howell last year. Those guys are all backups right now, and they may never become starters again. A Spectra Darius Slayton autograph right there. I think it was numbered to 75. A steal, an absolute steal at 50 cents. As kind of a joke, I am picking up Blake Bortles cards for my buddy who's not much of a sports card guy or a card guy at all. When I find Blake Bortles, I'm going to pick him up a lot of times for him and send him to him. I don't know what he's going to do with him, but he's going to end up with he's going to be a Blake Bortles super collector. I was talking and we passed up that Christian Kirk Obsidian etched laser green or lime green to 25 jersey card with a little piece of patch on there for 50 cents. I mean, that's a no-brainer every day of the week. Love it. Just based on eye appeal alone, I'm picking up this Aaron Jones neon green Pulsar. Looks great with the Green Bay Packer green and the neon green. Good looking card for 50 cents. I figure I can make a little money on eBay or on Whatnot with that. Julius Peppers is in the Hall of Fame and somehow still underrated. I think that's numbered to 199, I believe. Picking that up for 50 cents. Anytime I can get a numbered Hall of Famer card, I'm getting it at that price. Next up, I'm going to pick up another Spectra card to 99, Stephon Gilmore. Really pretty looking card. It's got the eye appeal. It's low numbered, of a player who was really good, really important for the team for years. Stephen Ridley, cool patch card. He didn't really pan out in the NFL, but that's a great looking card at 50 cents. It's got a nice piece of the lettering there. One of the big keys to bargain boxes is going with the flow. Sure, I'd love to pull nothing but $10, $20, $30,000 CJ Strouds. He's one of the hottest, if not the hottest, players in all of sports cards right now. Brock Purdy's, stuff like that. And sometimes you get lucky and you find like a run of maybe low-end rookies from those guys in the bargain boxes. But really, I think one of the major keys to success in the bargain boxes is taking what the bargain boxes give you. It's kind of a bargain box Zen approach, right? You kind of just go with the flow wherever the hot streak is taking you. Sometimes it's taking you to a cool patch card of a random Lions player from the mid-2000s, which you would pass on in most cases, except the case when it's 50 cents and you're buying in bulk and may even get a discount beyond that 50 cents. So that may take a while. And honestly, a few of these cards I pick up may never sell, but the ones that sell for good profit are going to more than make up for that. And I imagine, based on being fairly cautious, that most of these will sell over time. I also want to take a moment and thank the sponsor of this video, Vindu. It's a cross-listing service that allows me to take cards that I have on eBay or Mercari or whatnot and cross-list them onto other platforms. For example, I have a ton of cards on eBay right now. A roughly 7,700, give or take, that I have on eBay. And I can import all of those cards onto my Vindu, and I can send those cards over to Mercari. And now, starting like a couple weeks ago, I can send those cards into Whatnot. And a lot of people don't realize with Whatnot, there is a buy it now platform. So I can leave those on Whatnot for a week, a month, 2 months, forever if I want to. And at any point when I have an auction, I can send those cards into that auction. It's going to say like what the buy it now price is, kind of letting people know what those cards are worth. And then I can just go, I'm just putting this in auction, guys. I have it online right now for 60 bucks. Let's start it at 2, 5, 10, whatever. And let's just get this card gone. It's a really cool tool. And I think one of my favorite parts about Vindu is when one of the cards I buy sells. Like this Darius Slayton on one of the sites. It's sold on Whatnot. It takes it down off of my eBay and it takes it down off of my Mercari. I had it listed on 3 different sites. So that is a game changer. I don't even have to remember. Back in the past when I cross-listed, I'd forget a card would sell weeks or months later on a different site, and then I'd have to cancel that. So this changes the game. And guys, I have a 25% off code for your first month. A link down in my description. Try it out. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear back from you. It's something that if you use it, it could really help your business. I was pretty surprised to find this Teddy Bridgewater in the 50-cent boxes. A great deal. You know, probably like a $5, $6, $7 autograph at the moment. He was a solid quarterback. Started some games throughout his career. Wasn't like an all-pro. He might have went to the Pro Bowl one year. Sometimes random players do, but he was a pretty solid quarterback, a little bit underrated, and at that price, I'm picking it up. I picked up this jumbo patch or jumbo jersey of Miles Boykins. Unfortunately, not game used. I miss game used stuff. They really need to bring back more game used stuff. That card I actually ended up putting through Whatnot as a giveaway, so somebody got that card for free, but it was 50 cents. Solid deal for a really good-looking card. Utah State's own Bobby Wagner, part of the Legion of Boom, the Seattle Seahawks, to 25 plates and patches cards, like a green parallel. Tons of parallels in that set. Tyler Lockett, his teammate, a really underrated, I don't know if he's underrated, but he's been around for a long time. Pretty solid receiver for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Nico Collins had like 80 catches last year, almost 1,300 yards. I'm picking that up. I know it's just a napkin jersey card from no specific event or anything, but still a rookie. And at 50 cents, I'm going to pick that up. Here is another RPA, another autograph rookie card of Quentin Patton for 50 cents. Why not? I don't feel like I can lose. Somebody's a fan, maybe even a family member will pick that up at a good price. Caden Smith, I think he might still be in the league. He was for a few years. I think he's a fullback. Javon Kinlaw to 175, Phoenix rookie. Maybe could have got these Ayuks. I decided to pass on him. You know, at 50 cents a piece, he's on a pretty good team. I probably would have. I don't know. I decided to pass nonetheless. Keenan Allen is now part of the Chicago Bears. They got Caleb Williams the other day. So a Topps rookie from 2013. picking that one up. Also, hats off to this bargain box for being pretty organized. I'm finding teams and players all together. I know that's hard to keep up with people moving cards around all the time, but it was nice to see. I'm picking up a lot of Jamar Chase. His stuff will sell for a profit on eBay and also typically does fairly well for me on Whatnot. So at 50 cents a pop, I'm loading up. I know the collegiate stuff isn't as great. Collegiate stuff can be good, but typically when the player is still in college, not once they have pro uniform stuff. Here's a silver Nico Collins. That's a really good deal for 50 cents. Had to pick that up. Found a little stack here of Amari Cooper cards. He's on the Cleveland Browns. Picking up a couple rookies from 2015. Nothing major, but at 50 cents a pop, he's a popular enough player where I can make money wherever I put that card. Mercari, eBay, or Whatnot. That's the ideal for me in these bargain boxes, is finding cards, no matter where I put them, they can be profitable. And even better than finding Amari Cooper rookie cards in this box is finding Stephon Diggs rookies. We got a couple Prestige, we got a die cut rookie. I'm picking up those rookies and also this orange select die cut. They're a dime a dozen, but they look cool. Found a few more rookie cards of another stud receiver from a non-recent rookie year, 2015. A couple Mike Evans rookie cards, Topps Fire and like a die cut one. Topps Fire looked so good. They should bring back Topps Fire, get rid of a different Topps set that nobody likes, and bring Topps Fire back. It is a receiver kind of day. Jay Jetta, Justin Jefferson, some select rookies. Quite a few Justin Jeffersons in here. I'm even going to pick up the Chronicle rookies at this price. Why not? Justin Jefferson, one of the most popular players in all of the NFL and in cards right now. And also, for good measure, a DeAndre Hopkins rookie card from 2013. I'll take it. Now we're on to CeeDee Lamb, another player that does really well for me, especially on Whatnot. A die-cut blue, color match, blue on blue, for 50 cents. That's a steal. The Chronicles I'll even pick up for CeeDee Lamb, because CeeDee Lamb sells pretty decent. Some select CeeDee Lamb rookies. The price is right. Let's get them all. I like picking up the 2021 Heroes cards, kind of like a low-end Kaboom. It has that vibe, obviously not as sought after or as valuable, but worth it at that price point of 50 cents. Here's a silver mosaic, Chris Olave. Another guy that does really well for me historically on Whatnot. Pretty good player. That's a cool shiny Jerry Rice. I like picking up shiny cards of really good players. I'm a select silver. If you would have told me a couple years back that I'd be considering Jared Goff rookie cards at any level, at any price, I wouldn't have believed you, but that's how it happens sometimes. He's a pretty solid quarterback that's had some pretty good success and still, even at this point, is fairly underrated. It doesn't really matter if a player is overrated or underrated. It only matters what a player's cards are worth, and his stuff is decently successful for me. I'm picking up some Herbies because I'm oftentimes asked for some Herberts in my auction. These weren't high-end or anything, even rookies, but I got a few of them so that I could put them in a lot on Whatnot. Like I've said, shout out to the organization. We're in the Jalen Hurts section. Look at this, a select rookie, 50 cents. Another select rookie for 50 cents. I don't care what the brand is. At 50 cents, I am picking up Jalen Hurts rookies. That's just a great deal. There's enough demand on Whatnot, Mercari, eBay. I could just be outside of a football stadium and sell those cards for a few bucks a piece. So there's plenty of places for me to sell those at a profit. Great deal at 50 cents a pop. If you've watched my videos here on American Arbitrage Cards, or even my main channel, American Arbitrage, you know that I say this a lot. It's not a new quote, nothing I came up with myself, but you make the money on the buy. If you buy low enough, you'll always win. You can give cards away, and you can still make a profit if you bought them cheap enough. Now, like I've said before, it's hard to get cards cheap enough if you're buying the hottest players at this moment. You may get them at 80% of comps. Maybe you're lucky and at like 70%. I don't know. But then if you're lucky, you make 10% on that. And I have a hard time dealing with that business model. I can't see myself spending $1,000 hoping that I can make $50 or $100 with the chance that I could also lose hundreds of dollars. If I'm spending $1,000 on sports cards, you better believe I'm filling up my trusty backpack several times, filled to the brim with cards. I'm going to ask you this question on this portion of the video. I bought all of these T-Law rookies at 50 cents a piece. They are Clemson college uniform rookies. Most of these I can put on eBay, and I think I can get like $2 to $3. Do you think I made a mistake? I'm kind of questioning whether I should have bought these particular ones. I don't think I'm going to lose, but maybe I shouldn't have bought them. So let me know down below what you think at 50 cents a pop. I think the parallels, yes, or more than likely. I should make money over time on these, but I was excited to find Trevor Lawrence stuff. He's still, I know he isn't the best quarterback in the world, but he's still fairly popular. I mean, I'd prefer to have had nothing but pro uniform stuff, but at 50 cents a pop, I was feeling it. I'm getting a lot of cards. I just put them in the pile. On to Tom Brady. Unfortunately, no rookie cards in here of Tom, but I did get this die-cut red that looked pretty good. A couple Any Given Sunday cards. Most of these I'm staying away from, though. Just the shiny stuff, the cooler chromium-looking stuff. A lot of Drew Brees. There's an argument on, especially on some of like the mid-2010s, or maybe if there was some stuff from the 2000s of Drew Brees, it might have been worth getting. There might be an argument to pick up a couple of these John Elways, but ultimately I decided against it. Got that Peyton Manning because it was cool, shiny, laser draft, in his Tennessee uniform. Not going to be a big ticket item, but I decided to pick it up. OSU, Ohio State legend Cardale Jones. Prism, green rookie card. I'm going to put that in the pile at 50 cents. There's another Blake Bortles, adding to my buddy's collection. I found a lot, man. I'm probably going to come back when I have a little more time. I got to go do a talk over there in a few. Where were you guys from again? Arizona, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Bullhead, Fort Mojave.
How are the shows down there in Arizona? I know there's like a state show. And
They're starting to grow. That's what we were just talking about.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about driving out there. I'm going to go to the front row in Phoenix. I don't know. I think that's in a couple months.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit that one.
Yeah.
It's like 4 hours away, right?
Yeah, from here.
Yeah.
It's probably 5 hours.
5 maybe?
I think it's 5 hours. Yeah.
I'll check it out. I'll let you count. Sorry.
I knew there were a lot of good cards in here.
They are, man. It's fun stuff. It'll be good for Whatnot. Yeah. And I do like I don't know if you know like Card Dealer Pro and scanners and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I'll scan a lot of this stuff on eBay too. I don't mind selling cards for $2 or $3. So yeah. Then Blake Bortles, my buddy. It's an inside joke, so I buy him Blake Bortles cards. Get a stack, send them to him. He doesn't know what to do with them, but he's going to get them. So that was a fun table. Had a blast. Let's look at some of these $3 cards in this box, see what I found. I found a couple $3 cards and I think some $5 ones. Number to 50, Trey Lance. At $3, I'm going to take a flyer on that card. I don't talk a lot about speculation, or maybe I mention it occasionally, but I'm going to speculate on that card. I don't encourage it, but I think even number at 50, I could probably make a profit if I sold it right now, a small profit. But if he ever does play again, same with Justin Fields here. Another $3 card to 99. Pretty card. I'm going to pick that up at the $3 range as well. At $3, this next card felt like a no-brainer. Travis Kelce, Neon Green Pulsar. I'm not sure how rare those are. For a while, I thought they were like case hits. I don't believe they're case hits, but they're not in every blaster box. They're really cool-looking cards. Got that Kirksey as well. Thumbograph. This is so cool. Eric Stokes autograph and a thumbprint. At that price, had to pick it up as well, just because it's different, it's interesting. It's something that I could talk about in Whatnot. I threw that through Whatnot, and once again, it's hard to remember what I get on every card on Whatnot, but I did turn a profit on that card. I put this Geo in Whatnot as well. I don't think I did as well. I sent this card to T-Reich, Troy Reich. Great channel if you guys aren't following him. He played college ball with John Collins. So this is out of his dollar area. Okay. Free. And these are priced on the back.
Those are all from here?
They were this row, I think most of them, but they're all they have the price on the back, right?
It's 40 and sticker 30.
Works perfect for me. Thank you, man. There's so many great people in this community. Honestly, a lot of good people, and Throne Breaks are one of them. They gave me a great deal, gave me like 25% off that stack. Had a good conversation with them. Go check them out on IG. Make a comment on something they're doing or support one of their breaks. Super nice guys, and I really appreciate the deal I got from them. When you're at these shows, guys, this is an important tip. Be friendly. Talk to people. Be a little bit outgoing. I know it's tough for some of us sometimes, but talk about sports, talk about what you're doing. People always see me, you know, with my camera. A lot of people know the channel, and I just love to talk about that, and I love to talk about sports cards. Don't necessarily do it so that you can get a deal, but that's part of building a relationship so that you can get deals, is just having a good vibe with people, helping them by selling, you know, by buying some of their stuff that they're selling. Hopefully they're making a decent profit. I've said this many, many times. If everybody is making profit all the way up to the collector, it's a win-win-win. Somebody gets something, they make a little bit of a profit. There's a couple middlemen. I'm probably one of them most of the time along the way. And then eventually it gets to the end consumer. So if we can all make money along the way and we all work together on this, we can all do well. There's plenty of meat on the bone with a lot of these cards that we have in the community. So I'm thinking about doing weekly lives on this channel, actually being consistent with it. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be able to keep up like an exact schedule. Knowing myself, I'm always doing different things on different days, but I'd like to go live once a week. Once a week, one day. Maybe it will be one of 2 or 3 days a week that people can look forward to. Maybe I'll get to a point where it'll be the same day every week. We could just talk shop. I can interact with y'all, answer any questions, or just, you know, just hang out. Sometimes it's fun just to hang out with fellow collectors, fellow resellers, fellow flippers. So I'm thinking about doing that, hopefully starting this next week. Maybe I'll do one tonight. I don't know after I put this video out. But I've been wanting to do lives a little bit more lately. It's been something I've been thinking about. So stay tuned for those. Let me know what you think about that. I think it would be fun. I hope you do too. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate the support. If you've made it this far and you haven't subbed, if you haven't liked, please consider. I'd appreciate it. Thank you all. Take care.